but again, back to the point of the false accusations, just there are terrible people out there. I think like Paul Elam is one of the horrible people who tries to make this big eruption over false accusations and have said terrible things like we should do jury nullification and not find anybody guilty of rape until we solve this problem of false accusations. Look, if you're found guilty of falsely accusing anybody of a crime, then you should be punished for it, sure. But that doesn't mean we should treat it as if it's on the same level as rape. Not one bit. Yes, what happened to me when I was falsely accused, it harmed my psyche for a very long time. And it took me a very long time to deal with a lot of the underlying issues that I got and that I developed because of that false accusation. But I will never once say that it compares what any other victim of rape has gone through. That being said, that what happened to me is nothing compared to what happens to people who are raped. But the point I wanted to make there is that when people will say, oh, well, what about false accusations? No. Don't let the people who want to derail conversations of rape with false accusations, don't let them do it. Make sure that they know that there's no evidence to show that false accusations of rape take place at a higher rate than any false accusations of any other crime. The sad thing is that if the people who worry about false accusations so much would take the time and understand the problem, they would realize that they would have a friend in people who are working to protect body autonomy, to go after rape, and to solve the problem of rape, because in reality, when you have a false accusation, like what happened with Duke Lacrosse, that then puts into the national psyche of, oh, well, if this person was lying, what if that person lies too? So when you have public cases like the Duke rape case, it ends up having a chilling effect on other people coming forward, because then people are going to be like, oh, well, why I'm going to doubt this person now because of that person. Which is, I guess, one of the many ways that I would say that perhaps I was raised right, is that when I realized that I was not going to have charges filed against me when I was in high school, after being hugely relieved, the first thing that came to my head, again, was I need to make sure that if I hear that anybody else comes forward and says I was raped, that I need to not let my liar have her lies impact what I feel about that person. That person should be judged on their own merits